Steven Spielberg, one of the best directors of our lifetime, has made so many memorable movies. We thought we'd had a crack at putting them from 9 to 1, so we're going to leave a few out.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Welcome to the Bothy, everybody. Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
How are we going to do this?
Massive, isn't he?
Yeah. We've already had a number of discussions about this, haven't we?
There's so many that aren't getting it.
I know.
That people are going to be going, what the that should be in it for sure. And I understand completely.
Yeah.
But you got to cut them somewhere.
This is our 9.
Yeah.
From 9 to 1. And we've had to make some concessions to each other.
And we are just simple folk.
Yeah, exactly right. We're just stupid old guys sitting in the Bothy.
Yeah.
So without further ado, mate, I'll kick off with number 9. Is that all right?
Yep.
Jill. Yeah. I love that movie. Probably his first movie that I saw.
What year was it? Roughly?
72
so
or
really
73,
early.
yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. My parents took me to see it at the drive-in. Well, my parents went to the drive-in to watch it, and I was in the back seat with my little sister watching it.
What age were you?
I would have been 6, 7.
And you remember it? Even then?
Yeah.
Wow.
With Dennis Hopper. I've seen it a few times since. Great movie. A road rage incident gone completely wrong where a truck pretty much chases a car across America. Absolutely.
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
What a star from the 70s.
Yeah, exactly right. Just, I remember it was such a tense movie. Now, I'm sure if I watched it back today,
wouldn't be quite.
It probably wouldn't hold up as well. But I really, really enjoyed that movie.
You have seen it since you were.
I have. I watched it in my teens and I watched it in my 20s and 30s. But that's 30 years ago now. So, I absolutely love that movie. Oh. Yeah. It's one of my go-to 70s movies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good, mate. Sounds good.
Number 8.
Number 8. I'll have to say massive. Jurassic Park.
The first Jurassic Park.
Oh.
There it is. Welcome.
Frigging, it was just huge.
It was.
Everything was like a dinosaur. It was just huge, wasn't it? The whole the scenery, everything that was in it was just it was exactly what you'd expect from a film with dinosaurs in it, isn't it?
Exactly right. I mean, it was to that time what Star Wars was with space, right?
Huge.
I mean, it just went back the other way in history.
I wasn't excited to see it per se because I was in my 20s. I had like other stuff I was doing, so it was more important. But I'd seen it maybe 6 months after it was out. I was like, I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but I did. I thought it was very, very good.
It's a brilliant movie.
And Sam Neill was in it. He was great in it.
Yeah,
I like Sam.
The cast was strong, but the dinosaurs were the star. You'd never seen anything like it.
Brilliant. The CGI was just unbelievable.
Incredible.
And you couldn't see any dodgy bits. It was like really, really well done.
Yeah, that T-Rex menacing the car.
Unbelievable.
It was some of the scariest, not scariest jump fright, but most tense moments in the movie you've seen.
They turned a corner really and became miles ahead of everybody else with that one movie.
Yeah.
Because nobody else was doing it as good as that.
No, it was incredible.
It was superb.
And it's only number 8.
Yeah.
Goes to show you. I mean, number 7, mate.
It's actually a pretty new one. No, not that new, but pretty new. Ready Player One.
If you're watching this, I'm dead. I created a hidden object, an Easter egg. The first person to find the egg will inherit $500 billion and total control of the oasis itself.
It's set in a dystopian future where people are pretty much living in a shanty town of vehicles and houses, and it looks like crap. And their way to get out of it is through the headset. And they go into this other world to escape because their own world is shit. And there's a special video game that one of the owners of the video game has just died, and he's left special eggs to be found in this video game that anybody can find. And if you get all the eggs and pass this huge test, you become the owner of the video empire this guy's built.
Right.
So he's met a few people in this dystopian, not in the video game, and they kind of help each other out, and they do racing car things, and they have to get past a big dinosaur that's going to chomp them up, and he realizes like he could go backwards,
right,
and do the same thing backwards, and he can get to where he wants to be. So he passed the first test, and then a few of his mates passed it, and he helped another guy out. It was different, and I remember he managed to raise money, because you get special money when you pass these tests and finish. And with his first money, he bought like a whole suit. You can feel everything,
right?
Because he only ever had the headset and the gloves.
Yeah.
So now he's got this suit.
That's all about that.
Yeah, and the other partner that's still alive, he has to try and find who this kid is, because he's looking like he might win.
Right.
And he has loads of people working for him, but they're not as good as him. And they're all trying to find all the eggs and try to work out where all these special things are. But he manages to do it. But so in the meantime, the partner of this guy that's died, he tries to find them, and all he needs to do is somebody that's spent a lot of money. So he's like, yeah, this guy. So there's a lot happening.
There is. Yeah.
It's a really, really good movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I thought, well, that's number 7. Yeah.
All right, number 7.
Really good movie.
All right. Number 6, one we both loved.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
We're looking for a Private James Ryan.
I don't know anything about Ryan. I don't care. Finding him so he can go home. If that earns me the right to get back to my wife, well then, that's my mission.
I watched it the other day there just to remind me of what was great movie.
Yeah.
Probably Tom Hanks at his best. No?
Yeah, be close to it.
I was watching some of it, and there was a bit where like he's in charge of this little group, but he's like shitting himself, and you can see it, and he does it. He done it really well. You could tell he was like on the edge of snapping, and he sucked me, and I was like, oh, this guy's. I believe that he's there, and this is happening to him, and he really done it well. Personally, I don't like Tom Hanks.
No.
But
I don't think anyone does it.
He is a great actor.
Yeah, great actor. I think we had Forrest Gump as his best movie the other day when we talked about movies.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Really good movie.
Yeah, I tried to make a case for Castaway, but you weren't having it. No.
The Ball won that.
Yeah. Wilson. He was in a really good gangster movie too. I can't remember what it was called. Day of Perdition, or can't remember anyway. I'll cut that out if it's wrong. He's in a really good brilliant movie.
Yeah.
Good war movie, but not just about action. There was a story.
There was a story,
yeah.
It was great. Really, really good.
Yeah. Number 5, Minority Report.
Right. That's another kind of dystopian future where
with the wee man in it.
They've got the precogs, and they're these 3 bald women in a pool in a big vat, and they can tell if someone is going to commit a crime, and they stop them before they do it. The whole concept was really interesting. I thought it was great, and Tom Cruise was he was great in it.
Yeah.
The other guy I don't particularly like, but he can act, and he done a really good job. It's when I think in the movie they thought that somebody said, "Oh, you're going to kill somebody," so they went after him, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then he went and stole one of the precogs or whatever they're called in the water, and he's like took her away with him so he could find out what the score was. Who'd manipulated them to say that about him?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really good movie.
Yeah, different movie.
Yeah, completely
really
different.
Yeah, good movie.
Great.
Number 4, one of my all-time favorites. These top 4 was so hard to split. But my number 4, the star of this movie, was a giant rubber fish.
Yes.
Jaws.
Superb.
Wasn't it? You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Those three actors, at that time, they were massive cast. They had Richard Dreyfuss, Rob Schneider, and Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
All brilliant actors in their own right. To have the three of them in this movie was just brilliant.
Yeah, the Irish songs as he was going out to sea like a pirate. It was absolutely fantastic. And you felt for the family, you didn't want the kids to go in the water and people were dying and they were trying to catch the thing. And yeah, absolutely.
And in its day, without CGI and all the paraphernalia we've got these days to make something look real.
Yeah.
It was the 70s. They did a pretty good job, I reckon. I was scared.
I never saw it as a young kid. I think I told this story in an early one, but my parents used to take us to all those sorts of movies, and they didn't take me.
That's the one that they never did.
Because we were at the beach a lot growing up, and I wouldn't have gone in the water.
It would have been pretty scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nothing scarier, I reckon, if you're in the water than seeing that fin come out of the water behind you somewhere.
God, that was scary.
Number 3,
Raiders. The first, the best, the only.
They're all pretty well. The first 3, I haven't seen the most recent one, to be honest, but the first 3 were certainly good.
The first one was the best.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, because there was just so much in it.
Yeah.
I don't think there'd be a movie similar to that.
No.
And then the only other similar movies after that was the other Raiders.
Empire of the Stone came in and sort of, Michael Douglas did that.
Yeah.
That was similar, but this was the original and the best.
The best. It was superb. It had everything. The action was brilliant. It had a story.
Yeah.
It was superb.
How good's Harrison Ford? He's gone from Han Solo to Raiders.
Hit.
Yeah,
it's
bang.
Brilliant. Yeah. And it's not just like one movie. It's like a set of 4 movies or 3 movies, and then there's another set. Was it 5 movies Harrison Ford was in the last? Well, actually, it's more now because he's done all those extra ones with his son in the Star Wars and stuff. So, a lot of movies.
Yeah, great actor, but great movie. Yeah,
brilliant.
Don't bring that was the first movie. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Absolutely simple. And he's so good with his whip.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to crack him with that. Everyone went out and bought him a Cobra hat.
Everybody wanted that to be your teacher.
Yeah, exactly right. So
it would have made it more interesting, I tell you.
And then in the going forward, Sean Connery as his dad.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
That was good. That was good as well. And then they had the 3 of them. They had him as a young guy when they had Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And then, was it River Phoenix that played him?
Maybe, don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to do Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. So Raiders of the Lost Ark, number 3. Number 2?
Number 2.
One of your all-time
Catch
favorites.
Me If You Can.
Welcome to Miami Mutual Bank. How may I help you?
I'd like to cash this check here, and then I'd like to take you out for a steak dinner.
Yes.
Another one with Tom Hanks, Interpol or FBI or something like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know when I first saw it, I didn't know what to expect. And the main character, he was meant to be 17 years old or 16 years old.
Yeah.
And he was a doctor. He was,
a pilot.
A pilot. He was brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Leonardo DiCaprio was fantastic.
He was superb.
Yeah.
He was pretty young as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he still looks young.
Was he 20? Or
Maybe not as much now.
Was he maybe 20 or something?
He was
Playing a 17-year-old or 16-year-old.
Yeah, he looked younger than that.
It was based on a true story.
Yes, it was. Yeah. I think it was Interpol with Jason.
Yeah, it was Interpol,
yeah.
That was just, that had everything.
Yeah.
And then they decided to make him a special
agent.
Because he could tell if the things were counterfeit easier than anybody else.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie.
It was a good movie.
Really good.
Yeah.
Because you never knew where it was going to go.
No.
Like, what's going to happen now?
Yeah.
Except when he was in France, he sort of had a feeling he was going to get caught.
Yeah.
While he was printing, what was he printing at that time? Was he printing money?
He was printing songs. Was he printing bonds?
Oh, he's printing something. He had his the old printing press going.
We'll fact check it and let you know.
But that was a great.
It was a great movie. Fantastic movie. Action packed.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
Yep.
Not a slow moment. Before we do number one,
apologies.
Some apologies to some brilliant movies. So apologies to Close Encounters.
Yeah.
Didn't get the list.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Apologies to Schindler's List.
Yeah.
That would have been a heap of people's number one.
It's a great movie, but
depressing.
Yeah.
Apologies from me for Munich. I loved that movie. I thought it was absolutely great with our own Eric Bana in it. The Colour Purple.
Oh, that was a superb movie.
Really, really.
That only just missed out, I reckon.
It did, yeah.
I really like Colour Purple.
The BFG, that was one of you. That would have been in for you.
Great movie.
Yeah, you loved that movie.
Loved that movie.
Yeah. Lincoln,
another great movie.
Yep. And Empire of the Sun.
That's another one that could have been
just about there, wasn't it? Yeah.
Empire of the Sun is really good.
And there's a whole lot of other movies that we could have apologised for as well, and some that we haven't seen that probably could have been in the list. Our number one.
Our number one. It's got to be.
It has to be.
Yeah. E.T.
E.T.
Yeah.
I'll be right here.
The Extraterrestrial.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Had everything.
Did.
The best family movie, I reckon, for 10 years.
Yeah.
Either side of that. Yeah.
I'll be honest and say I cried in my 50s watching that movie just a couple of years ago.
Drew Barrymore, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah. Couldn't you get a cuter little girl if you tried?
No. Well, she was pretty cute in Wedding Singer.
Oh, yeah, true.
And 50 First Dates.
Yeah. Bit older, though.
And Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
So I always thought the mum in E.T. was pretty cute.
Oh, yeah, she was.
Single mum with those 3 kids.
Yeah.
And an alien.
Yeah. And an alien.
Yeah.
Adopted alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know which bit I was. I think the bit when the acting was somewhat bad when the kids realised that he's not dead, that E.T. isn't dead. And it's like acting like, oh no, that was the only bit that I was like, oh no, that was a bit cringe. But he was meant to be a kid that never knew how to act, and he done that well.
Yeah.
For that part anyway, so that worked. It worked.
I think the best bit is when E.T. touches him and said, I'll always be here. And I'm
yeah, and he fixes his little finger.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. And of course E.T. dies. And
that's the bit I was talking about. Yeah.
He does, yeah.
And then he sees the light.
And he's and he's pretending.
And the plant starts to like
Yeah. Brilliant movie.
Yeah.
So that's our top 9.
Top 9.
Steven Spielberg movies.
Yeah.
Tough.
It was very tough.
It was
very tough.
Really sorry to all those that didn't make it.
Yeah.
Stephen, thank you so much for the years
so
and
many
years of
yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
50 years, is it?
Something crazy.
Yeah.
More.
Good on you, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep making them, mate.
Yeah.
Keep going. Thanks very much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you again.
See ya.